Hello everybody, my name is TheNerdPatrick and welcome to a random video. You guys are probably just sitting there wondering, "Hey, Patrick, what's this?" This is a visual novel that I found on Steam. I just found it and I was like, hey, let's do it. But yeah, we're going to be playing this. I found it on Steam. I have no idea what's going on, absolutely no idea at all, cause I just got it yesterday. It's free to play, by the way. And it's on Steam, and I saw it was anime, and I was like, clicking it, and hopefully we don't have to censor anything. But yeah, we're going to be. This is gonna be completely weird for us because we usually play Minecraft on this channel, and we usually don't have a webcam on. But I thought, hey, might as well just do webcam while doing this video. I know my headset looks a little bit weird, but right, let's start this. Woods. The sound of our footsteps, combined with the occasional nocturnal animal, is the only thing we can hear. It's terribly dark in this place. The dense vegetation makes it impossible to see the sky or light from the moon. Our flashlights are the only things that light up our way. At times like this, one begs not to run out of battery. We walk without knowing what we are really looking for, or better said, for no reason. We are just a group of boys bored with our lives. I can see where this is going. I can really see where this is going. Trying to create a lasting memory on this night, instead of just staying home and doing nothing. Huh. That's what I'm doing currently. Day is October the 31st. Actually, it's February the 15th. All Hallows Eve, better known as Halloween. Ooh, I'm sorry. 3 young men walk through a dark, but up until what? Okay, up until now, nothing special for us. Me being one of them. We are doing it to prove our courage. It's too bad there isn't a girl here to see how brave we are. Oh, I'm brave, man. Saying it like that, only one could say this is a meaningless effort. For a moment I stop to look at my watch. It's 1:49 a.m. Actually, it's 4:49 p.m. That means we have been walking endlessly for more than 2 hours now. Why, though? I'm sure that many people would find a place like this terrifying. I would find it definitely terrifying. I can't see in the damn dark, so I wouldn't see a damn thing. I suffer from night blindness, so this would be terrifying for me. But once you get used to it, the fear disappears, making it feel like normal. No, it doesn't. What makes us afraid of the dark is that we cannot know what hides in it, what lurks in the shadows. Anime girls, that's what lurks in the shadows. But this is clearly an empty darkness. At that moment, I sigh, feeling how tired my legs are. Okay, what is the point of being here? Clearly we had already demonstrated what we wanted. It would be the best return. I should tell them. Oh, mist! No! I was about to speak when suddenly the atmosphere in the forest becomes strange. Suddenly a cold chill runs through my body. I always feel that. It was like any other chill, except it was not going away. I get that when it's winter here. For no reason, the air's temperature dropped from 1 second to the other. So much so, my breath becomes visible, turning into mist. It doesn't end there. The air is now filled with a rotten smell, just a little short for being ugh. I'm just imagining the smell of like a rubbish bin just sitting there. No thanks. No thank you. Images of worms and flies soon appear in my mind, giving me a really unpleasant feeling. Yeah, no. Compost and rubbish. We all stop at that moment. What's happening? I asked, confused, while turning to look at my friends. By the expression on their faces, it was easy to know that they were just as lost as I was. Oh, hell no! It was then that we heard footsteps nearby that did not come from any of us. Alright, let's strap in, kids. Let's strap in. Let's strap in. We're just staying back here. We're just gonna play this story all the way back here. I'm not liking this.
Bad touch! Bad touch! Stranger danger!
I swear I'm gonna play the bad touch, stranger danger scene from JonTron. We all got dead quiet after that. I don't know if it was out of fear or to check if it was not a mistake. But we stayed motionless, like statues, without making a noise, just looking at each other's faces, wondering the same thing. Did I leave the oven on? Shit! I'm sorry, I have to make fun of this. I have to. What was happening? As if I could know. We heard the steps again. Oh! They clearly belong to a human, or at least to a large animal, but there is nothing strange about them. It sounds as if the person walked dragging one foot, just thinking about made me shiver. Damn! Why is this happening? It makes no sense. Black man frame. There's always that black frame there. I gotta do it. We should have returned home before, but now it's too late to regret it. I have a feeling that we are being stalked by someone. Ooh! Senpai, do you like my skirt? Do you like my dress? No, I'm not gonna do. I have. When I am scared, guys, I make fun of stuff. I am slightly intimidated at the moment. The strange footsteps stop, but I'm still feeling the presence nearby. I don't know where it is, but I know that it's looking at me. That cursed thing is looking at me. My heart is being anxiously. It's almost as if my body was telling me to get out of there. But strangely, my friend seemed unable to perceive it. It seems that it's gone. It must have been just an animal. An animal with those big footsteps? Hell no! Said one of them, convinced that we were safe. I would like to believe that too. I'm gonna unstrap myself. I'm gonna unstrap myself from my chair. We had a sigh of relief. However, bad luck would soon strike us again. I want to see the anime girls. Ooh! Unexpectedly, the forest becomes darker than before in just the blink of an eye. Where's the grammar in this? But there wasn't a fault of the forest, but of our flashlights, which went out. Shoo! Ooh, you're in a lot of trouble. Only the three of us, only one mind was still working. What's going on? Did the batteries die? I'm doing a bad black person accent. Please don't be offended, black people that are watching this. Asked one of them, scared, while they both beat them desperately, as if that was going to revive them. Quickly! Flashlight! You go work, please! I don't want to be dying no more! Oh, hell no! I can't blame them. The idea of walking in the darkness was not pleasant for anyone. But after a few moments, we had no choice but to resign ourselves to that. It was more the sound of our footsteps is heard, but the silence is different now. We're not quiet because we have nothing to say, but because we are afraid. Alright, did you guys wear nappies? Before watching this? This is gonna get freaky, I'm guessing. We continue walking despite the fear that invades us. Visibly is almost zero, but we had no choice. There we go. That's some good grammar. In theory, we were walking back, looking for the exit, but I cannot remember anything of this forest. We could be walking in circles, and I would never notice it until it was too late. I hate the thought of it. I just want to get out of it. Suddenly, my thoughts are silence. Oh, hell no! We hear the footsteps of someone or something. Once more, the three of us become statues awaiting the prisoners to go. I hold my breath while feeling my heart beating anxiously. Damn. Get away from here. Leave us alone. Unexpectedly. Oh! I don't like this! It's probably one of those anime girls. Which one of them is it? Unexpectedly, the steps are heard closer. This time, they do not disappear, but rather come at us. I can't stand it. Desperately, I move my flashlight everywhere, looking for the author of those footsteps, hoping for the light to reveal their identity and erase our fears. Nothing. 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 Is that all there is around here? Just empty air? My anxiety grows with each failed attempt. I refuse to believe that it was a ghost. But it is. Suddenly, I move the flashlight again and I see a silhouette. Oh, no, thank you. I could not distinguish what it was, but for a moment the light revealed something. Quickly I pointed it to the same place, only to discover it was gone. No, I do not like this at all. I'm getting scared. I thought it was about anime. I thought it was about anime girls. I just saw a cat. I read the description. Girl that's a spirit. I'll find what that. Girl who's half cat, half human, turns into a cat, turns into a human. Oh, I'm all in for that. I like that. I hold my breath anxiously. It was not an illusion. I am sure that I saw something. It was then that I hear something nearby. Without even thinking, I aim the light towards that place. What is it? What I found leaves us paralyzed with expressions of disbelief in our faces. Meow. It's a cat. It was a white cat with eyes of an intense red, which stands before us. Her look is not the friendliest, to say something. How can you predict its gender already? It's like, somehow I get the feeling. Oh, there we go. They finally explained it. It's a female cat. So, ooh. Suddenly, she lets out a thunderous meow that leaves us terrified. Sounds more like a lion roaring than a simple cat. That was a bad lion. The echo of her meow is heard throughout the forest, making a sound more sinister than it should be. It was then that suddenly an inexplicable force hits us three. Oh. Ow! I fall to the ground and little by little my eyelids close and fatigue becomes unbearable. I lose consciousness on the ground of the forest without knowing what was going to happen with me. Did she just interlude before night falls? Ooh, spooky. What is going on here? I want to know what's going on here. Oh, so that's where it starts. Okay, alright, that doesn't look like an anime bedroom. That looks like a regular one. It is a day like any other, so normal that it's almost painful. The only special thing that could be said about it is that it's October the 31st. So there's different music playing in the background. Far were the memories when I was a kid and went out with my friends to ask for sweets from house to house. Just remembering it made me sigh. I feel nostalgic. Some things were better when I was a child, or at least seemed like that. There were some who had good costumes, whether of superheroes or monsters. My friends and I, on the other hand, had to use our imagination. Creativity was our costume, you could say, no matter how funny it could sound. I remember that my mother once painted red my face and told me, "You will be the Oh, no. But it seems only she saw it that way. When we went from home to home, everyone said I was the tomato man. And being a tomato isn't that bad. I mean, I don't like tomatoes, but tomatoes aren't that bad. But those things didn't matter to me, since we always had a good time. If I asked for candy now, even if I had the best costume, I'm sure no one would give me anything. Except perhaps a scolding for acting like a child when I'm 17 years old. Hey, that's my girlfriend's age! I know, it's weird for you guys to witness. I'm 15 and my girlfriend's 17. Weird to witness, I know. But anyway, I can't stay in the past. I must live in the present, no matter how little exciting that might be. Back to reality. We're a group of friends who don't have any plans for today. We are still not old enough to go to a disco. Do you mean a nightclub? Is that what you mean? A nightclub? Okay. I thought discos were like... Never mind, I'm not gonna contradict this story. And I doubt guys as us would have any luck in that environment. All you need to do is just that. Get all the ladies, yeah. The other option would be to go to a party, meet girls, and have fun. No! Except everything perfect except that nobody has invited us. Not being popular has its disadvantages. I'm not popular! Hey Axel, let's have a couple of matches. What do you say? My friend Stephen called my attention while playing with the game console. Rush Red, I believe that's what the game is called. A fast and quite complicated fighting game for me. I would... Makes your face brush red with rage. Ha! No, that's a bad joke. Bad joke! I would normally agree to play with him, but for some reason, I don't feel in the mood today. I have no desire to play now. Here, I replied with discouragement. I almost feel bad for doing it. Boring! The AI is no rival for me, Steven said with confidence. That you're playing on normal difficulty does not seem to help your argument. I don't feel like losing, but if you want, you can challenge to Alfred, I said, leading the attention to my other friend. I don't know how to play that, answered Alfred, doubting for a second. He is sitting behind the PC, but it seems like he doesn't do anything interesting. The screen landing shows a lot of text. I think he is in Wikipedia. Hey, don't you have something more fun to do? I asked with discouragement, without even thinking about what he was reading. Alfred looks at me surprised. The actual problem of society is that people are not interested in discovering their history. He's one of those pseudo-intellectuals, always looking for any rare information to appear smarter than others. When we forget our past mistakes, we are doomed to repeat them, he added later. What are we even talking about? This village is small and its story is not interesting at all. Nothing outside of the normal has ever happened in it. Alfred laughs mockingly after hearing that. Your ignorance is worthy of praise. He paused, filling his chest with pride. Okay. I need to work on that. The very fact is, it is a small town is the reason it's full of mysteries. Did you know that 20 years ago, on this date, a man disappeared? So, what about it? I asked without being impressed or even interested in it the least. Things like that have happened all the time in all places. As I thought, you don't know the history despite living in this very place, Alfred said while adjusting his glasses in an arrogant gesture. There is a legend behind the disappearance. That is what I was reading. After listening to him, I looked back at the computer screen with curiosity. It's then that I noticed that it was not Wikipedia, but some other page. Come on, read this and learn a little, Alfred said, inviting us to read what was on the screen. Both Stephen and I moved closer to read it. Town of Abington, Oxfordshire Country, 1994. I came to this town with only 4,000 inhabitants to support them in an investigation. Truth is that never in my life have I seen something this strange. I won't say your typical detective-ish nonsense that I have seen thousands of strange things in my life. I've seen many crimes, yes, some difficult to solve, but all of them were human. Even if you don't know how they managed to perpetrate that crime, you know that they are people like anyone else. In this case, I don't think I'm able to say the same thing. Truth is that I can't understand what happened. I was called for the disappearance of a man named Matthew Graham. 23 years, single. The last time he was seen, he was returning home from a Halloween party. He had drank alcohol, but was still sober. Or at least, that's what witnesses said. Anyway, this is not something which can be explained with a simple drunkenness. He apparently got lost on the way home and decided to enter the forest called Oakwood. It had rained yesterday, so the ground was wet and muddy. We could easily find his traces, which were leading deep inside the forest. Apparently, he walked for 3 hours before stopping. I say stop, but the truth is, we don't know what happened then. The track suddenly ended up in a clearing in the forest, and that's all. There was no evidence of struggle, no other trace or pieces of clothing on the ground. There was no blood, no more footprints, anything else. The depth of his lost footprint and the position, they were and indicated that he was still walking. No point he stood still. It was as if he had vaporized in the air with all his clothes in the middle of his walk. Obviously, I can't believe such a thing, but I can't give another explanation. The only thing I remember is that near the footprints I sensed a faint smell of rot. However, there was no animal corpse nearby. It is ridiculous to think he suddenly started to decay and became earth. In the end, the case was closed in just 3 days. With no evidence of any kind, we can say anything but that he decided to escape from the village. However, while officially there was no more to do, I couldn't sleep in peace, thinking about what could have happened to him. What happened to him took away my sleep. In my mind, I thought of all sort of theories, like maybe everything was a plan developed by Matthew. But in the end, they all seemed impossible. I decided to investigate more on the issue. I searched the town for similar stories, and to my surprise I found 4 more. All young men. The story was always the same. They walked into the forest alone, disappearing without trace. Those anime girls are definitely after. They're thirsty! Even more curious is that all of them disappeared on the same date, October 31st. But there is more. I'm going to deeper voice for this. A detail that completely eliminates the possibility that there was a killer or a kidnapper behind this. That is the separation of the years. Roger Bacon. Oh, Bacon disappears in 1924. Michael Smith disappeared in 1867. Jason Black, that's racist, disappeared in 1813. And worst of all, Oswald Taylor disappeared in 1707. It simply couldn't be possible. My curiosity led me to dig deeper. I thought that the answer may be in the past, in the forest. It was then that I discovered that what seemed to be a simple and boring forest actually had a great story. Before it was called Oakwood or Oak Forest, the place was called Winchwood. The word winch was huge, which has huge similarity with witch. Taking into consideration that it is an old name and language changes over time, it indicates that it was the forest of witches. Ooh, freaky, we're going into that stuff, huh? We're going straight into that shit. Apparently more than 400 years ago, the people of the village explained witches lived in the woods. Unfortunately, all the information is already lost. They were stories told in voice, without a proper written record. I just know that with the change of religion to Christian, people stopped seeing the witches with good eyes and began to hunt them. Apparently the last one, before her death, cast a curse on the forest, which even today could continue to exist. Anyway, Obviously, I cannot accept something like that as an answer. In the end, I have no other choice than accepting that each one of them escaped from the village, using the legend of the forest to make it look like it was something supernatural. Interesting story. I didn't know that such a story was hiding in this town. I said, honestly surprised. Even if it was a lie, it managed to hold my interest. Wait, there is something more, Alfred said at the same time. He scrolls through the comments. We read what is written there. A couple of comments call our attention. Both of them talk about some creature. At that time, they felt a horrible fear for what could happen to them. Well, the two comments share great similarities, but they could have been written by the same person. There are many others that deny it. Looks like many people went to the forest because of the legend, but couldn't find anything. I thought that you only read these things to look more cool before the girls, replied Stephen as a joke. Alfred giggles with a little shame. Partly, yes, he admitted. There was a secret everybody silently knew. Well, now we have an activity for the night, Stephen said at the same time. He makes a face overflowing with enthusiasm. What? I asked, completely lost. I thought we were just killing time. Simple, let's go to that forest, Stephen replied without hesitation. He seemed really fascinated by the story. Are you insane? Said Alfred, unable to believe what he just heard. You only needed to look at his face to know he did not like the idea. Despite everything you've heard, do you want to go? Of course, it would be a test of courage among us three, replied Stephen, full of confidence. Perhaps too much. He should relax a bit. Don't tell me you're afraid. No. Why should I be afraid? Answered Alfred at the same time he folds his arms, making a fair, false gesture of security. It's more than obvious that you are afraid, Alfred. Almost as much as when you have to talk with a girl. Oh, roasted. What about you, Axel? Don't tell me you won't come. Suddenly Stephen asks me at the same time, looking at me mockingly. Don't tell me you want to be the chicken of the group. I hate that tone of voice he used. I will never give you that, I said without thinking, showing a confident smile and look. Well, let's see. Let's not say more. Take your coats, backpacks, flashlights, and some food. We're going to the forest, Stephen said, full of energy. Yeah! We three said in unison, as if we were going to have some kind of private party. Oh no, I don't think it's gonna be a private party. There's anime girls in it, but we don't know. Not really knowing what we were doing, what we were going to find. Into the forest we go. 2:13 a.m. Is this after the blackout? Yeah, this is after the blackout. Is it? I awake completely confused, not knowing how much time has passed. Yeah, it's back in present day. My head hurts like hell, but I can't blame it. Fortunately, the pain goes away quickly, just as my confusion. Soon I come back to my senses. My flashlight is lying on the ground, shining towards the empty air. I immediately pick it up. It was my only protection against the darkness that surrounds me. Then I remember that Stephen and Alfred were with me. Stephen! Alfred! Can you hear me? Without thinking, I scream their names in the dark. I can't scream this. In the dark, while trying to find them with my flashlight. But there is no trace of them. They are gone. Where the hell are they? What the heck just happened? I really don't understand anything. Shit. I'm sorry! The swearing in this. I'm sorry, Mummy! We should have stayed at home. This is not a proof of courage. We could be in danger. I have to find them.